What is up, y'all? It's your boy Michael, and today we're going to be doing 10 gym chips. So, I got this comment a while back. Well, I wouldn't say a while back. It was more recently on my channel, YouTube channel. And it got me thinking, why don't I give y'all tips or advice? Because the comment said, oh, bro, if only I had the will to go to the gym. So, here we are now. Alright, tip 1. You don't have to go to the gym to lift. You can work out at home. That's what calisthenics athletes love to do. They don't technically go to the gym. They can for equipment and stuff, but they don't usually go to the gym. A lot of times you see them build their physiques at home. I started out doing calisthenics in like 6th, 7th grade. And then 8th grade, I started actually going to the gym and pairing that with calisthenics. And then I got back into calisthenics recently. So you can build a well physique without going to the gym. And even if you do want to do gym exercise, but you can't afford a gym membership, there's alternatives and stuff, and there are videos out there showing you, hey, this is how you do this lift at home if you don't have gym equipment. So you don't have to build a good physique at the gym. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, you got to be disciplined and a bit obsessed. A lot of times, you will start doing something, and then you're like, oh, bro, I'm so tired, or I don't feel good. Bro, unless you're deathly sick, or unless you're, like, hurt, go to the gym, man. Because you got to be disciplined. And, like, I'm disciplined. I try to work out every, 5 days a week. I also do sports, so, half the time I'm literally exhausted. But I still go anyway because I'm like, I need to do this. Because I'm also a bit obsessed. You got to be a little bit obsessed to be disciplined and therefore reach the goals. 3, it takes time and effort. Guys, building a good physique takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, and it takes a long time. Me, I've been lifting for about 3 to 4 years. A lot of y'all are saying, oh, you're huge, or good job, keep it up. And I'm like, thank you. And the reason I say that is because it's taking me a lot of time to build this up. If y'all have seen me, I've grown since when I first started posting. And even then, if y'all have known me since freshman year or beforehand, I was small. I still feel a little small sometimes, but I had veins, I had visible abs, and I had a little bit of muscle, but I was overall skinny, skinny-ish. Let's say skinny-ish, because there are some people who are actually really skinny, but it took me time and effort to get to where I am now and to keep going to where I'm going to be. So you don't have to go to the gym to lift. You got to be disciplined, a bit obsessed. It takes time and effort. And 4, what are your goals? If your goals are something fitness related or sports related, do exercises and stuff to reach your goals. Me, I want to be the most well-rounded physically possible. I want to have big muscles. I want to be able to control them. I want to be able to swim, run fast, defend myself. People are like, why do you do 3 sports a year? Because it's what my goals are. To be as physically fit as I can. And that's why I do calisthenics and bodybuilding. So that way I get bigger muscles, but I have control over them. And then I'm going to do swim next year, so that way I can swim really well. I can swim, but I can do better. I wrestle to defend myself. If I'm in a fist fight, I can swing and punch and kick and stuff, but I'd also rather be able to take somebody down. And then I do track, so that way I'm able to run fast and longer, and I can keep my conditioning up. So do exercises on what your goals are. Number 5, do what works for you. Guys, when you're at a gym, you'll see so many people who do exercise and they're like, I don't feel it. I don't feel it. That's because you got to find an exercise to where your mind and muscles connect. I was talking to this man at the gym, huge dude. Went to the Army for 10 years. He said he got to 270, but then over 2 years he cut back down to 190. And the man was massive. And he said, do exercises to where your mind and muscles connect. So do exercises to where you can feel the muscle, but also do exercises that are fun for you. I did this video recently, my last major video, was me ranking chest exercises. And I made a point to say in my video, this was good, and it was, effective, but it wasn't as fun. So do exercise to where not only you can feel the muscle, and you can be like, oh yeah, I can feel it. But also do it's I love doing this. I'm going to keep challenging myself to see how strong I can get on this exercise. 6, dieting. This is something a lot of people struggle with. This is actually probably harder than the lifting itself. Actually, no, it's not probably. It is. You see a lot of people do exercises. The thing they struggle with the most is their diet. And if you're like people in my family who, when they were younger, had really fast metabolism, like I have a really fast metabolism. But then as they get older, they get slower. That's where dieting comes in. You got to be able to control what you eat and be in a calorie deficit around 200, 300 calories below your maintenance. And if you don't know what your maintenance is, you can go to a macro calculator, put in all the information, and it'll tell you, hey, this is how much you should be eating, this, and this. If you want to cut, you can cut. If you want to bulk up, do that. If you want to cut, I'd say lower the carbs. Like, obviously, you need some carbs because you need energy, but try to lower the carbs. Increase protein if you're trying to bulk, but also when you're cutting stuff, you keep your muscle mass. But again, and if you want to, and you can have cheat days, just don't have a cheat day like every other day. Like maybe once a week or two. Because if you do it to the point to where it's like every other day, you're not going to make any progress. Like say you go to Texas Roadhouse, right? Get like a steak. Or if you go to a fast food place, get whatever is probably the most optimal and stuff that'll fit your dieting goals. 7, consistency. Y'all, this is where the New Year's resolutioners come in. Because they're like, oh yeah, New Year, new me. I'm going to get fit. I'm going to do all this. But then they leave like 3 weeks to a month after. And it's like, you say you want to change, but you're not consistent with it. So you got to be consistent in what you are doing for you to reach your goals. Tip number 8. Fitness is a lifestyle. Look, there are a lot of people who live for fun, who think it's fun, but it's not just fun. It's not just like, oh, I'm doing this because I want to. I got nothing better to do, so I might as well just go. Nah, bro. Nah. If you are serious about your fitness goals and you're serious about what you want to do in life, like say sports or bodybuilding or calisthenics athlete or whatever it is, it has to be your lifestyle. Me making content and lifting and doing calisthenics and all this stuff, this is my lifestyle. Like I got friends like a year ago they would have said, "Oh, you're like this dude." Now everyone's saying literally everyone's saying I'm like I get the lifting or gym bro vibes, which I'll take it because it's my new lifestyle. It's my lifestyle. Tip number 9, rest. Guys, you got to take rest days. Like I said, the only time you should really truly take rest days is if you're like deathly sick or to the point where you can contaminate others, or if something is broken or like you don't want to risk injury. Like athletes, if you're injured, you got to take rest days. Otherwise, you can't do the sport you want to do. And the same for bodybuilders, because you'll see people that tear pecs, they tear biceps, and you don't see them lift for a while because they got to rest because they're injured or they're sick. But not only that, you should take rest days. I give myself usually the weekend to give myself a rest day. And if I don't, I give myself Sunday because it's the day of the Lord. I shouldn't really be working those days. Because your body naturally has to recover and get itself bigger. Like sleep, dieting, all that goes into recovery. And sure, you get bigger and stronger and reach your goals. And the last tip number 10, you have to believe in yourself and respect others. Guys, belief in yourself is one of the biggest things. If you believe you can get there, you can get there. It's all a mindset. And if you believe in your friends, believe in your friends saying, yo, bro, you got this. And the last thing I'm going to say about that is respect others. Guys, if you do something like me and you film content, one, respect people around you. You're in a public space. You can film, but people can also ask you to turn off your camera. Or like, hey, I'm uncomfortable. You mind moving your camera over there? Because I had a lady yesterday. She's like, oh, hey, are you good if I'm in your video? I don't want to ruin it. I'm like, no, ma'am, you're fine because I'm in a public setting. In the gym. I don't own the gym. You don't own the gym. So you can't be entitled when people respectfully ask you, hey, can you not do this? And then you say, yeah, sure. Because remember, you're in a public setting. So guys, you got to respect others in the gym because respect's one of the biggest things. You got to believe yourself. Guys, these are my 10 major tips for beginners and people who need them. Please like my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on here. Share the following so we can reach out to other people, help them out. God bless y'all. Amen. Hallelujah. Let's go.